It's IG though. IG Live.
Gotcha. I don't know why this. I'm gonna push this. No, go ahead. It's true.
Yes. Oh, nah, we gotta leave at the same time. It's wood.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
You ready?
Esther, how do we turn this auto lock off? This way. Where we at?
So much for having me. First and foremost, I am one of the newest members of ABR. I am the executive assistant, Astro's right hand. Here just to support the brand, get everything together. This will no longer happen. Okay, we're gonna get that together. This will no longer happen.
I got her number like 10 minutes ago. So
so
you're done.
This is the last time we did this like this. But I also have another brand. It's Idric Ideas LLC, which is pretty much just geared to assisting and facilitating business owners like yourself, like Astro, pretty much mainstream or streamline rather operations, daily operations. Like arriving to shows on time, and getting everything together and set up. But also completing other goals, networking. Just being that assistant to help the business flourish.
Period. I love it. Y'all better get y'all one of her. Y'all better get y'all one of these.
Talk to me.
Get y'all one of these. No, I actually wanted her to sit down because the first time I met you was at an event.
Yeah.
And I was a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie, because Astro we be converting some crazy people. Like we run into some crazy people. If you know, you know. But you was actually you was doing your thing, you was working, you was like, yeah, this person ready for the interview. I was like, oh yeah, it's like, let's get it. Like, so I actually appreciated that. I like it.
Absolutely.
I like her. I don't know where you found you.
Well, I kind of like dropped in his lap. We had a few mutual associates, so we kind of just took it from there. And
Well, shout out to you.
Thank you.
I love it. So we also have our first interviewee guest in the building. We got Super Fli, DJ Super Fli in the building. What's up? Usually you would have some wonderful, you know what?
You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I got it. Pleasure to be here. Shout out to everybody. Super Fli in the building.
Hey. So we actually gonna get deep into you, but before we do that, I want to do something that that was a pause. Deep into you was crazy.
Girl, but the guys here, you gotta.
No, because even when I said it in my head, I was like, oh, all right. But I want to do something that we haven't done in a while that I'm excited to do. Our ABR drip check. And we're going to do that in the beginning. So let's get into it. Esther, you want to start us off?
Yeah, for sure. No doubt. I got you. Chichi, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy, man. It's the weather and the drip. Y'all know the vibes here. Only place you can get the weather and the drip at the same time now. Syndicated on the Chichi Knows show. So right now, we're going to be looking at the week, right? So for this week, it started off pretty good. Shout out to the New Year's. So, because it was it's beautiful, man. Even though it rained a little bit, but that rain will be in and out all week. So after that, we're going to actually change into dropping down to the 30s, y'all, by the weekend. So don't get too happy. Still stay confused because the government got the change, but that's a different topic and story because there's no reason why it was like feeling like September 28th the other day, and now all of a sudden we're gonna be going back to the January cold weather. But keep that in mind because you gotta have your ladies on point. Rain in and out. It's gonna slow down a little bit now on Wednesday. The next couple of days it's going to drop severely. Nighttime is going to be back to the 20s and now to the teens. So if you are out at night, make sure that you know what I'm saying, you got your nice little ABR bubble as we jump right into the drip check.
Drip check, you know what I'm saying? He back up. You know what I'm saying?
Bubble, you feel me? Take form, rotate from the hands up like
Oh my God.
You feel me? We got the Astro hoodie, you know what I'm saying, with the actual stones on the hood, keep it a little exclusive. We got the actual jeans with the pink cheetah print, my Born Rebel joints, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? And I brought out what the KDs, they was in my closet because a lot of shit was going crazy. Like,
what the KDs?
Yeah, what the, you know what I'm saying? What the KDs, all my sneaker heads, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. If y'all not, what the KDs is a collaboration of all the KDs and nines that came out during that year, and they just put them all together in pieces of them going through the whole joint, you know what I'm saying? So it's different joints for that, for the KDs joint. So keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? We're going to move on to the next person. Who we got? Next up. Who's up next up? Jump in. Who's that?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, check it out, man. DJ Super Fli. I know why talk to me nice, or don't talk to me at all. You know what I'm saying?
The 25.
Little subtle drip check, you know what I'm saying? It was a little cold, you know what I mean? Got the official, you know what I mean? Bomber jacket, not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Got cream.
Okay, keep it
Cream.
J5's on the way. Shout out to the Loops. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Crimson and cream, as you can see. Got the cream hoodie. The special edition coming in our songs. You know what I'm saying? A little subtle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I also got an exclusive.
Okay.
One of one.
That's exclusive then.
One on one.
Okay.
Super Fli shirt.
And he got the peel
This
off.
season 4.
Okay. Oh, there
You see
you
this?
go. Nice.
There we go.
There you go.
Take a
Wow.
picture real quick. Take a picture
Right.
real quick.
Got you.
With the flash.
I got you.
With the
I got you.
flash.
Hold up, with the
Oh
flash.
yeah, with the flash.
With the
baby.
flash.
Sure
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
Bam.
I
Here
got
we
some
go.
pictures.
Hold on,
With the
hold
flash. You ready? You ready?
There you go.
Oh,
There
shit.
we go.
See that?
Yeah.
Show the camera. Show the people.
We got a double. That's 3M right there. That's
You
called
You
3M.
can see that. We gonna put it in the
That's
comment.
that new. You know
See
what I'm
it?
saying?
Right.
So listen.
See it?
100%.
2025, I got a lot of stuff coming. We're gonna get into that
Are you
though.
done,
Yeah.
sis?
So we're gonna get this on the crop tops for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? The hats. And we're gonna talk because I like that bubble. That's
Oh,
a nice
shit.
joke.
Let's
Yeah.
get to
So shout out to ABR, you know what I'm saying?
I
Shout out to
appreciate
Chichi,
you.
you know, Super Fli in the building.
Gang.
That's the drip check.
Right. Jump in. Who's next?
All right,
Yeah,
I
we
am
can
next.
come in.
All right, let's set this one up
We
a
got this.
little bit. All right,
Flower to the what's
today I took a page out of Lisa Ray's book. We gon' oh my
Oh,
God, look
right,
like milk.
okay.
Look like milk. Oh my God.
Just a little bit. But then we also have the ABR screen print on the back.
Okay. I like
Okay.
that. Okay. I
Charles
appreciate that.
Favorite ABR exact card. All right,
There
just
you
a little something. Little something light, little something
Nice
light.
and clean. Nice and clean.
Yup, nice and clean. Keep it
Okay.
clean.
Period.
All right. Keep it clean with the glasses. With the little boots, okay?
And y'all know what I like
Go
on
right
right white?
work, you know, a little bit.
Your white's still whiting. My
It's
white would have
still
been all types of colors by the time I got here.
Well, the white was super protected. I had hoodies, I had towels, I was washing hands, and disinfecting, yeah. So we had to keep the white white.
Nah, I got you.
Chichi,
All
what
right,
you got
so-
today?
We ain't got that on the head. You know, this is the hottest mess is what it is. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I got dressed yesterday and that rain scared me. I never ended up going out. So I put that same dress back on. Damn, I got my New Year's Eve outfit
Right.
on.
You did this go
All right.
ball ass.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. There you go. Shiny as
And then I
shit.
got the I got the J-Lo boots on.
All right.
I can't lift my leg all the way up.
Everything
Yeah.
glitters.
Ain't she
Yeah,
on a
everything
run too?
glitters.
Everything
Everything
glitters.
what?
He said, ain't she on a run too?
Not too much on J-Lo
Yeah.
now.
They pulling her in.
Hold
They pulling her
on.
in.
Hold on.
She on the run too.
They gonna have to get Jay before they get low. Okay? Yeah, we're not gonna get into it. But yeah.
All right,
And then this is
somebody.
I've had it so long that the tag is
A comfy hoodie. That's what it look
There
like.
you go. The comfy hoodie. That's what it is.
yeah, it is. That's it. That's just what it is. The
It's called
comfy
the comfy
hoodie.
hoodie. Right.
Yeah.
The little thing.
Athletica. Is it Athletica? It's
We
a
weren't there.
it's like a they sell like tights
Yeah.
and stuff downtown. Athletica.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Mhm.
I got it from there like 5 years ago. My dad actually bought it and I love this hoodie. It got like secret pockets and shit. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
So-
Daddy and daughter day and shit. All right. I'm with it. I'm with it.
that's when he loved me.
Oh, shit.
When he loved me. Oh, let's get into our interview.
Right. Big facts.
No.
All right, God. Y'all know the vibes, man. We out here. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So that was our brother and our drip check. We are about to get into our interview. So again, we got DJ Super Fli in the building, and he already told y'all that's what an I, not a Y.
Talk to me nice, you heard?
That part,
Or
yeah.
not at all, right?
So
Not at all. Yeah, my man on it.
he, they said the white is still white.
The white is the white.
White is still white. So I like to start off my interviews by getting to know the person before what they're here for. So we know you as a DJ. We're gonna talk about what you do as a DJ and all that, but I want to get to know who you are beyond that. So let's start off with what's your name?
My name is Thomas.
Thomas. Okay, where you from, Thomas?
Born in Nigeria, grew up in the DMV, so DC, Maryland, Virginia. Went to school in Baltimore, went to Morgan State. Shout out to HBCUs.
Shout out to
Nice.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
He
so
educated and shit.
He's educated. I hear you.
And shit.
It's me who can't spell. Anyway, was it your parents that came from Nigeria, or
Yeah.
was it just you? You
So
family?
yeah, the entire family we came over in 2001. So we'll be in a minute, but I still got family back home, so still keep in touch. Still
Do you
try.
travel back home occasionally?
I was supposed to go to this December, but
You didn't go?
yeah, I have to.
You crazy?
That's
I would
the
win.
simple-
I had the accent kicking over
They
the
couldn't
board
hear it.
when you
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about home. Like,
Nah, because man, listen, I got a lot of friends right now. I should have went, but I'm like,
You should
I
have
made
been
a couple
home.
investments in the business
Okay,
and
you
other
had
stuff
to, yeah.
like that. Yeah, so business first, and then
And then you'll go next year.
yeah, for sure.
All right, well, I like it. What you good?
Arnika's calling.
What Arnika?
Yeah, she's
Okay,
calling.
I'm sorry. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Not
You
almost
open the
down
door.
or not.
Yeah, she's downstairs.
Oh.
Go ahead, Astro.
I'm like, she's calling me. Wait, you picked up? She downstairs?
No, it wasn't ringing.
All right, so look, right? So now you,
Okay.
Nigeria to here, right? How?
That was a lot.
Like,
so
it's not down the street.
So, back then, that, we had applied for like a lottery type thing, like a little something. So, we got called, and then essentially, my parents filled out the application, and then, my dad had to come up with the bread to like pretty much get all of us coming, because sometimes you can only afford to bring just a couple people. But he did what he had to do to make sure that we come over here, and so that's pretty much what happened. And then, his focus was, I'm gonna bring you here. I need you to go get me some degrees, and after that, you do what you want. All right.
Woo, that's a good deal, right there.
So
Congratulations
did
on
you get
that,
the
man.
degrees?
Absolutely.
What degrees?
Engineering. So I'm an electrical
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's educated and talented. You can fix some shit.
Yeah.
Now you're the lottery pick.
Right.
No, for real. How do y'all feel about that when people be like, oh no, females are the prize or the pussy is the power?
I mean, I think that's still there.
No, I just feel like sometimes it is guys out there that are prizes.
I mean, we are. It's just that when you be late for Chichi's show, it don't matter who you are. If they get flamed.
As long as you know.
So it doesn't matter. But
no,
I'm glad
as long as you know,
I'm glad he's brown and doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's the key thing to show people that it can be done.
And from outside of the United States.
Right. Oh, when you left, I asked him that question. I said, from Nigeria to here, how? Let's make that. And he was like, whoa, right. Big leap. He's a lottery pick. So on where they were at, they actually said, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to only have a few people come over. And that's what you
So you came over with your family? Or
I came with my family.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That would have been terrified to come over to a whole other country without my family or any type of
It was interesting though, because when I came, it was a couple months before September 11th, 2001. So
oh my
God,
God.
I didn't really know what was going on. So that was interesting. It was cold too.
Yeah.
So, for me, coming up.
I had to get a jacket.
Steady,
I had to get a jacket.
You know what I'm saying? See snow for the first time. So that was
And then the buildings collapsed with the snow and everything.
Oh my God.
I wasn't.
You play too much.
That was the thing. You feel me?
No, really, it was.
So,
do you remember where you were in 2001?
I told y'all the story before. I was buying Jordans from Manhattan. I took the bus over there and was coming back to North Jersey because I had school. I was going to school. And I had to go over there, the gray, all patent leather, gray on gray, wolf gray, Jordan 11s. The patent leather 11s came out over there. You feel me? So I had to go over there to get that. And then when I came back to class, I'm like, what's everybody? What's wrong with everybody? And they're like, yo, you ain't seen it. I'm surprised you got back to Jersey. And I'm like, what you mean? And it was like, bro, the Cloud Towers just collapsed. I'm like, I didn't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I made it out because they had shut down the bridges and stuff like that. You feel me?
So Tony Baby is actually asking, what's your ad? What's your
Social
Instagram?
medias.
Yeah, what's your
DJ
Instagram?
Super Fli.
So it's at DJ Super Fli with the I, not a Y. Go check them out.
I was gonna say you check the shirt real fast.
Yeah.
SUPERFLI. Yes, Super Fli.
So so after you came over, you got your degree, what happened after that?
So after I got my degree, I started working. So I've been,
Working doing the electrical. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a contractor. So
So how did you go from electrical engineering to DJing?
That's a great story. So all right, we get into it.
I told you
so,
we were getting into it. I want to know all the stuff.
All right. So I went to Morgan State, and then I did a boot camp before the summer before my freshman year. So essentially, it's like a 5-week program. First time on campus, we had classes, we had research, we had this, we had that. So while doing that, a lot of times, we're on campus before classes start. Yeah. So then now, we networking with the upperclassmen and stuff like that. So then I started going to some of the parties and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of lit. All right, this is cool. I can do this, because then engineering is hard. So I'm looking at calculus, differential equations all day. I had a rule at 6 p.m. Friday. It's closing it. let's go outside, let's have some fun. So then I started going to a couple house parties. I was watching the DJ. I'm like, I could do this. Yeah, so part of the program, I actually finished top 10, so I was number 5. So they gave us a laptop, full scholarship and all that.
Oh, dang.
Got the laptop, downloaded virtual DJ, started learning. I was like, yeah, I could do this. Started learning. Then I got the HDMI cord plugged up to the TV. Then now I'm DJing house parties for all the engineers. Then we started making the punch, charge $2 to get in.
Right.
Dollar party bomb.
$dollar party bomb.
So you can do stuff like that, and people's like, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they want the works.
Facts.
They want the work. They don't want the dollar parties.
Because, but yeah, that was it just took off after that. But I definitely found a lot of, I guess, like stress relief from like DJing and stuff like that. Because once I start getting into the music, like I'm big into music, like the dance and stuff like that too. So once I'm a couple records in, it's 2 hours past. I gotta do something. Yeah, but it was just like a healthy balance. It created a balance because engineering is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you said calculus and the shit went downhill after that. It went downhill after that. So you got it.
It was fun, and then became a hobby, and then I started like DJing on campus. Then you started doing homecoming events. It started getting bigger, and then I was like, yeah, I like this.
You like it, and you ran with that.
Ran with
so do you still do a little bit of engineering or electrical or okay?
Yeah, so I did have corporate.
Still use your trade and
still use that, which just also means like I'm always busy. So
right.
During the week I got stuff that's going on. Most of my job can't really talk about it. But
right.
Outside of that, I started
mind your business. Just mind your business.
But yeah, outside of that, I do like to spend time with friends, and stuff like that, and also like do my music as well too, because I made it a business now, so I'm paying taxes.
Right.
I'm paying people.
Right.
You know how it goes.
Well, that's the millionaire mindset. You gotta have multiple streams of income. So you have, your passion that pays, for the secular and vice versa, hand in hand. So that's definitely, big ups to you on that one.
Thank you.
Yeah. It ain't easy either.
Absolutely.
So especially not when you gotta buy equipment and you gotta, learn and you gotta take the time to learn. Like this shit.
DJing is like a very expensive.
I believe you. Them turntables is not cheap, and it's like the more buttons you get on the turntable, like the bigger the bill is.
You gotta learn everything.
And then you gotta learn all the buttons. Like no. Now I pick up a camera before I become a DJ. A photographer Chi out here before a DJ. I don't know.
Chi photos.
Photos. You heard it here first now, dog. Now listen, protect the intellectual properties here. That remains here.
Write that down.
We'll make sure we get your 15. We got you.
I appreciate that.
So you started DJing. You got your degree. You decided to keep going. What after that?
What after that? Kept going, and then 2020, I decided to make it a business.
Now 2020 was also when COVID started, correct? So you decided to start your business in 2020?
So I had already started the business, right? Gotcha. So I was operating. It was more like a hobby and just like that. I would like do parties for like the family, some people that I know, so you made stuff like that. And then I was like, you know what? Let me make it official. Like LLC actually, took the time to create my website. So I actually built my website from scratch. And then took some time, converted it to an app as well, but I didn't release it yet, and I wanted to make sure the website on the desktop version looks good and on the mobile version looks good as well. So, yeah.
I like that you said that. Like a lot of people are quick to put out stuff, but it doesn't translate well when you go to your mobile, or even like an Android app doesn't translate well when you go to an iPhone app. So I like that you mentioned that. Like you had to make sure it went hand in hand.
Not too much on the Androids now.
Yeah, now fast we coming to talk that.
I'm not gonna lie. When she was recording though, I looked at her and her phone was like in half, like, and I'm just like, what?
So that's something that's on
I would have to ask her about that. Yeah, You team Android?
Yeah, I am. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. No.
But I do understand the importance of an iPhone. But my personal use, I do use Android.
Are you an Android or an iPhone?
iPhone. I did have
Okay.
Android
Gotta be.
before, you know.
Yeah, no. When you're doing a lot of business and stuff, and you're dealing with music and everything, I just feel like iPhones are way more capable of doing more.
Absolutely.
But I like that. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
When it comes to DJing, are you more of a, just play the song straight out, or do you like mixing the songs together and like overlaying the beats, or like what's your style of DJing?
I have a whole segment called Super Fli Blends.
Okay.
And it's essentially I'm blending 2 tracks together. Sometimes I blend 3. Sometimes I transition into another blend. So like when it comes to DJing, for the most part, most of the well-known DJs, they've mastered the craft, or they've taken the time to learn the craft of thinking 2, 3, 4 songs ahead.
Right.
And then, if you're really immersed in your music and your music catalog, in a sense, a lot of music nowadays, they either sample an original or they sample a sample.
Yep.
So if you know how deep your catalog goes, that's an easy blend right there, right? And then if you understand music theory in terms of, the key wheel, right? So a lot of times, a lot of people doesn't understand about the key wheel. So you have to make sure that you can't just go from, an 8A to like a 2B. That doesn't make sense. It's a whole different key. So for the most part, I have my library set up that way. So I'm easily able to, understand pitch, key, and everything like that. And I'm able to blend. So my style of DJing is more so, I like to take you on a journey, right? Whatever it is, if it's a night, if it's whatever the event is, I'm gonna take you on a journey. We'll build the energy up. It's straight vibes and energy all day. Right. And then I get on the mic, it's over.
I get on the mic,
it's over.
Slick talk.
We in there, we going up, and then when I have you engaged, that's when I start hitting the bangers. Oh my God, I've heard this song before. Banger.
No, for real. That's one aspect I love about a great DJ. It's like when they playing some shit and it's like, oh, I ain't hear that before. I ain't hear the song in a minute. Like, oh, that? Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Sandwich it, you throw a banger that everybody knows, then you throw a banger that some DJs know, but the audience don't know that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's a good job. And then you throw another banger nobody knows.
Yo, high energy.
That's.
So would you say you know every song in your catalog?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Right.
So like, if the first 5 seconds, would you be Shazam? Have y'all seen that show yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shazam?
Yeah.
So it's basically like they play a song, but they only give you a snippet. It's like maybe 5 seconds of the song.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta like kind of beat the song, name it, or say the artist before the Shazam do.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I would say I might know like who the artist is. I might not know the song particularly. I might have heard this before, right? Then now like my brain starts jogging. Okay, I heard this before. What crate did I put this in, right? Then I immediately go to that crate to try to look for it, and if not, I can just search for it for the most part. But as best, and I have different hard drives too. So there's like songs that's on your laptop that you have. I know all those songs. And then you have the hard drive. Hard drive has the entire, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything. So, and then, there's other stuff you can do to look up those songs if you don't have it. But, as a professional DJ, you have to be prepared, right? Yeah. Be prepared. That's just it, hands down, especially with the level of gigs or, whatever the client is. If it's a corporate gig, deep 80s crate, 70s, whatever they need. It's there. The Teddy Pendergrass and all that. Smooth, everything clean, no dirty radio edits, organized.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it. I love a good organized anything. I love organization, except when it comes to my room.
I'll get to it.
I'll get to that.
Get to it when you get to it.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Okay, they said not to clean or wash clothes the first day of New Year's, so I'll get to it when I get to it. But
yeah, why is that? Wait, not to do what?
They say not to wash clothes the first day of New Year's.
Why?
Because it's like you wash away your blessings or something.
I heard that.
Yeah, I would figure you want to start clean fresh.
Yeah. Well,
I did all mine in 2024.
Yeah, like you're
so he said I don't mind.
Typically, you're supposed to do it like the 30th or the 31st, but they tell you don't do it on the 1st. Like,
okay,
it's not on the 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
I did learn.
Chichi knows for a
She knows
reason.
something.
Like, she knows why she titled it.
You know what? I didn't know the whole grapes thing though. I learned that this year.
Grapes. I was gonna say.
Y'all didn't
what
hear
another
grapes?
one.
Just keep going at this point.
They said that if you eat 12 grapes under the table, you're supposed to have like a
Under what table?
Is that a wood table?
Is there a real like if the table for my kids?
any type of table. Shout out to Philly Wonder Woman. If you go check out her page, you'll actually see her clip of her and her daughter getting under the table last night.
They gotta be seedless grapes or like?
Oh no, any type of grapes. It just has to be 12 grapes under the table on New Year's Eve, and then apparently you would get you would have a blessed year with your significant other or something like that. Or
so does my significant other have to be with me eating the grapes?
That's a good question. You should ask whoever made the superstition.
I'm shooting a message.
I was thinking, I'm like, how much is grapes right now? Then I gotta count 12.
Is that 24?
Like,
What if I
just
discount
13? Like, is it?
Now I don't have the specifics of the.
You brought it to us.
But, yeah.
We'll research it. We'll
Chichi
follow
knows,
up
y'all. So
next
shout out
episode.
to
Yeah,
the grapes.
we'll follow up next
12 grapes on the table.
Y'all at least know about the New Year's Eve kiss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But what? No, explain it though, because
It's the same thing as the grapes. Like if you kiss your significant other on New Year at 12 o'clock, it's supposed to bring you good luck for the next year or something like that.
So what? Okay, so does that count like side Jones too?
Oh.
How's that?
We'll get a little messy.
I just want to ask.
We'll leave a messy
Why-
on the floor.
I don't want to know if you're talking with your side. I don't care. Yeah, I'm with Dio.
Everybody needs to know their position in this.
Chichi don't know that.
If you don't know your position by January 1st, 2025, baby, you don't have a position.
Oh.
Let's keep that there.
Yeah.
You also said something when you were speaking about DJing. You said that a lot of people aren't able to think ahead like 4 or 5 songs. I'm not able to think ahead like 2 songs. So how do you do that? Like how do you keep that in your Rolodex?
It kind of comes with the years of experience, right?
Okay.
So I've been DJing 14 years now.
Nice.
14 years. Yeah. So
Veteran status.
you know, and they say practice makes perfect, and then you know, there's also talent in the sense where like I also pay attention to a lot of the greats. You know, I studied the greats as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember watching an interview with Jazzy Jeff, and he said like, you know, most of the times you never really like set up a playlist or nothing. You just turn the laptop on and he gets in the flow and he's already gone. The songs coming to him, stuff like that. So I've seen that happen to me sometimes in the sense where after my set, I was like, oh, that shit was crazy. Like, how did you? And I'm like, I should have recorded. You know what I mean?
Saved it.
I was already in the zone. So, you know, but again, like for the most part, you know, you're also trying to build upon, you know, the energy that's in the room, right? And, you know, as you get more immersed in the craft, you got to understand that, you know, as a DJ, depending on what you're doing, you could be, a DJ's not supposed to DJ for other DJs, right? Unless it's like a DJ competition. So now you're looking at technique and all that other stuff, right? But you're DJing for an audience, you're DJing for a specific purpose, but you're also trying to DJ as a form of like your identity, right? So I'm Nigerian, right? So when I get into the Afrobeats bag, I can really get deep into the Afrobeats bag, and then it's like all the different subgenres and all of that too. So I also try to add a little bit of that into all of my sets, right? But also have to make sure that I'm still tailoring it to whatever the particular audience is. So as part of that is like, let's say, and I pay attention to the industry, right? So if I know a song just came out like 2 days ago, right? I'm in the DJ pool, I got the email. Oh yeah, this is hot. I listen to it. I'm like, what song can I blend with this? I'll put it here for now. We'll figure it out when we get there. You know? Because then, you know, folks that's coming in, they listen to the radio, doing Apple Music, whatever.
Right.
Oh, you heard the new Future? You heard the new Drake? So now they're gonna come. Can you play the new Future?
Right.
It's 10 o'clock. Like, I know
it's early.
You know what I'm saying? It's early. So by the time I play it, they're like,
there we go.
Yeah.
They were waiting for it.
Yeah, and that.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, make me wait for my song.
That's how you get it done.
Do the anticipation.
Yeah, that's kind of like how it works.
Gotcha. Okay. Now I have a question. Well, duh. This is like that's this whole show. I have a question and he's gonna answer it. Paris Hilton.
What about her?
You know she's a DJ.
DJ.
Paris Hilton is a DJ, and so is Shaq. So is Shaq. Shaq is DJ Diesel.
Yeah.
Okay, Shaq.
DJ. Yeah, Shaq Diesel or something like that.
He's been DJ a couple years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like people who come out of different industries and try and put their foot into the? Does it bother you at all? No.
Listen.
It's like more the more the merrier.
I ain't say all that.
Yeah.
I ain't say all that.
Too many.
Understood. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't oversaturate it.
yeah. So Shaq, I knew about Shaq. Like, he's been doing it for a while.
And he's pretty good at it. They
Yeah.
had him at the
You could tell like he's been practicing and he knows what he's doing. You know. Now, I haven't heard Paris Hilton set, so I have no idea. I can't speak on that.
Right.
You also, I can't knock anybody's hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then, we just got to make sure we don't get it confused. Like somebody that, hey, you bought a laptop, you're trying to start off small, like that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other people who get a laptop and then they want to DJ, but they solely doing it for the purpose of making a little extra cash, right? They don't have any passion behind it. They haven't taken the time to work on the craft. They haven't taken the time to really study, practice, and stuff like that. So with Shaq, he took the time to study, practice. I would want to go ahead and spin. Absolutely, yeah. Diesel, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And as a DJ, sometimes I have to turn my DJ off when I go out.
Right.
Just to have fun. And I have to be I'm not about to. I'm
not
critic. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard, but you know what I'm saying. But then there's some instances you go somewhere and you can tell, okay, whoever this guy that is DJing is not really a DJ, and you just have to accept it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Especially certain things you hear, the sound is off.
I like to blame the
you know what I'm saying?
The club, the systems,
but listen, as a DJ, you should be able to play on any club, any system, any equipment. End of story.
Big facts.
Period. That's it.
So y'all ready for first?
So and then it's I'm like, what's
right.
So now I'm like, all right, I'm trying not to get involved, but
no, that'd be
what's
me.
going on? Because now my ears is hurting. You feel me? I'm like, yo, what's going on?
No, that's right.
You feel me?
Because if you want to go up there to the DJ and be like, yo, is there I don't know if you can hear it, because sometimes they be so into what they're doing that they're not hearing what we're hearing as the audience or the guests. So it's but then I'd be like, let me mind my business. I'm not even an artist. I don't even belong on that stage. So
that's actually something that I was gonna ask you, because we all know Paris Hilton for kind of being a socialite, more so listening to the DJs, going to the parties, kind of seeing the scene. But then we also know Shaq for years, outside of his basketball career and his athletic career, he's been in music. He has dabbled and dabbled in music. So you do think, factors like that have anything to do with their setting or, their skill set or how they carry out?
I would say yes, because again, everything's about experiences, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm a DJ, but then now I'm in the fashion industry with clothing brand and all that stuff too, right? So vice versa. And, what you gotta understand is Paris Hilton, she's been on the other side being the person that's paying DJs and stuff like that. And usually when you get to that level of luxury entertainment, corporate gigs or stuff like that, the client is always right. So they're gonna say, hey, play this, don't play this. I want you to play this at this time. So it's their vision, they sort of know where they want to go with it, right? And then they will pay for the experience of an experienced DJ to be able to make that vision come to life, right? So if they're able to do that, a lot of times now they know the vibe they're looking for, right? They know the little things. Right. So now even though they're not a DJ or anything like that, they've gained that experience.
Right. They know what they want.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So now if she's like, you know what? To cut costs, right? Let me see if I can do this, right? Or let's say by them doing all these events, they actually genuinely piqued an interest to get into it.
Right.
And they got into it. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I agree with you. I like to see people try new things and to get in new lanes. But everybody knows me. I'm a firm believer in stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Because the city of Philadelphia, and I'm just talking about the Philadelphia scene, is oversaturated with so many people doing so many things in so many different fields, and a lot of them don't have no business doing that. So stay in your lane, yo. Just stay in your lane.
Wait, quick question. So since we got that, 'cause that was like a real like political answer. Do you think she should be DJing or not? Like, do you think it's real or
I
no?
think,
Whether you
honestly,
heard her or not. Like, what do you think?
Okay, so Paris Hilton, we know she used to have the latest parties, right?
Yeah,
She's at the latest parties.
Let's be
She
clear,
used to,
she's
you
a
know,
Hilton.
So,
I want to let him build it up.
Yeah, so now it's like, I had no idea. So this is fresh information for me. But heck, this is Hollywood or LA, wherever she's from. They gonna vibe regardless. So if she's up there, and she
They gonna love them.
maybe she got coached or whatever, and she's playing like, you know, the EDM or the lo-fi. In LA, they play a lot of lo-fi music, rhythmic, like them joints, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, she could DJ, bro. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's not that hard.
Do you think it was a something that they were like, yo, you know what? You could do this and get attention from it.
Oh.
Generally was like, yo, I really love music. Did you bring up this? Look at the headphones.
She got custom headphones. Y'all can't see it. Custom headphones, custom like gear, custom
Why she's wearing
equipment.
hair?
You think you can?
I think they're just now coming. She's like about to pop
Oh,
up.
she's about to pop
Yeah.
up.
And you see how excited the
I love
crowd
the
is for her.
theatrics. I love the theatrics.
I mean,
She's gonna give you a show.
She's Paris Hilton.
She's gonna give you a
She
show.
can't come out regular.
Look,
Oh,
She's
that
really
probably
good.
like
I
a
got
little.
my first
We can all watch it. And she got a little turnout.
That's what I'm saying. She got the
So wait. So I have some questions. So is that exactly who else was on the lineup for this show?
I'm not sure. I literally just googled this, so I just wanted to show you a clip of her DJ, so you can see like, yo, she really does it, and the crowd.
Cause he like, yo, I know she ain't packed the house
They're
like
not-
that. Just for Paris Hilton.
No, that was like a festival or something that she did.
Yeah.
But they're not throwing water bottles at her, so she didn't get
So
egged. So
to answer your question, because again, you also gotta understand, right? And the reason why I ask is because that's a festival stage,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that whole production sounds at least 80 bands, just the stage, the sound part, like minimum, right? So if somebody's put together this festival, right? They actually vet the lineup.
Right.
So now they added her to the lineup. Either they added it because of the exposure she's gonna bring to the festival, or they already listened to the record and it's a good
listen to
joint.
what she can do, and
Yeah.
we came to the conclusion that she hot. I like her.
Yeah, if it fits the vibe or
Right.
you know the concept of the festival or the event, now it's at its sole discretion of whoever's putting together the event. And most of these events, like this, is also something I learned recently. You have to send an EPK. That's an electronic press kit. Right, that's like your digital resume, right? You gotta send an EPK, and then most of the times, like your set, like your pre-recorded track, your performance track, you send it to to them so they can like vet it, and, you know, nothing's on there. That's the 10-minute track, whatever the case may be, and then they clear it, right? Or you can say, well, hey, you know, here's my set list, or hey, here's what I want to do. It all depends on the term and condition of the festival, right?
Right.
So some of those festivals, like they have their music on that USB drive. You just plug it in there, and then they can have it as tracks, and they do the tracks, or they might have just a full performance, right? You know, and that's something I've been seeing recently. I'm like, okay, you know, so now you just put it on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, and then there's all those like they come with the laptop and they really DJ and stuff like that. So all depends on what the term and condition is of the booking, but ultimately, it'll let you know what she was doing. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Congratulations to her.
they love
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you need an MC, you know what I'm saying? Call me. I just got back from LA,
DJ
so yeah, I'll follow her.
Super Fli,
You know what I mean?
Get with him. I have so many more questions for you for your DJ, but I do want to talk about the clothing brand.
Okay.
So tell us about that.
Alright, so the clothing brand, so after a while, you know, talking to more business owners and stuff like that, you know, I decided to do merchandise, right? Because then once you do clothing brand now, it's like a separate entity, right? So I had to like upgrade my LLC to say entertainment and apparel company. So I did that, of course.
We legal over here.
Okay, I'll play no game for the money.
No game.
And you know, recently, ever since COVID, right? You know, part of when you're getting booked by a lot of these corporate gigs, right? So some folks will ask, oh, hey, like, so you know, what are your streams looking like, or you know, how many gigs have you done with your DJ that? And then sometimes people ask, hey, what's like your merchandise? Like, you got merchandise? Like, what's your sales? What's this? What's the metrics? So that's kind of like the tier that I'm trying to get into. So I started off small, right? Just a couple shirts, stuff like that, just to build the brand. So every time I DJ, I have stuff.
Right.
So you know who I am. So when I get, especially in Philly, security be like, oh, I'm like, bro, this is me. I'm on a flyer. It's the text. You feel me? Like, I don't have to, my sets at 15. I don't have time to be going back.
That's how
like,
you rap.
you know what I mean? So, and that's earlier on you learn. So now I'm like, now before I even get there, I already called the promoter, the club owner. Hey, I'm outside. Hey, there we go. Now, you know what I mean? But back then, it's like, come on, bro. Like, then they want, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be a lot. But ideally, you know, part of the brand is like high energy. And part of it was like to try to give like a very simple but yet bold design. And then I also try to switch it up, add more colors and stuff like that. I like to be cozy, right? Most of the time, I'm in the crib, right? But when I'm not in the crib, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm outside, it's like I'm outside. Like I'm in the club, lights, this,
Right.
you know what I mean? So when I get back, I want to be chill, you know? So part of the brand was being able to, you know, have something that's very comfortable that you can wear in the crib, you can wear to travel, and then you can also like wear out. Just put some nice shoes on or whatever, and then boom. Like today I just paired it with those, threw a hoodie on, boom.
Right.
So like, you know, that's part of like the
You can dress it up or you can dress it down.
Yeah, exactly. That sort of hits the motto of Niger with entertainment. So it's your number one source for music, travel, and vibes for vicarious living.
Can you say that again? What is it?
Your number one source for music, travel, and vibes for your vicarious living.
Okay, what was it called?
Niger Boys Entertainment.
Niger Boys Entertainment.
Yes.
All right.
So Niger is the nickname for Nigeria. So pays homage to where I'm from.
Right.
And then the Niger Boys is me and two of my brothers from college. You know, we was known as the Niger Boys when we was going to all those parties I told you about earlier. They was, oh yeah, those Nigerian. The man guys. Yeah. Okay. So we was known as the Niger Boys. I love when people do that. You know, sort of just made it into like a legitimate business and stuff like that. So structured it and stuff like that. So now, you know, if you look at the actual logo, so the top part is in that Cara fabric. So if you see me when I'm dressed, sometimes I wear like my traditional clothes, and then I have like the fur with the hat and all that. The whole ensemble came down from Joe Fur. So that pays homage to that. And then there's the globe, and then in the globe, the pin is actually from Nigeria with the plane. So like it's paying homage to like all the Nigerians in the diaspora and everything like that. So that's also the travel aspect of the vibe. So Super Fli vibes with the airplane is whenever I travel, I'm traveling, whether I'm traveling for work,
I'm out,
traveling
I'm about it.
you know, to
Super
DJ,
Fli.
you know what I'm saying? Super Fli, it just sort of took off, you know. So and then the music obviously is DJ Super Fli, and then the vibes is like my content creation. So now, you know, I'm a global content creator on this new social media app called Amazfy. So essentially they interviewed me, gave me a verification badge on their platform, and pretty much whenever I go to a restaurant, I travel, I do anything in nightlife from experiences, I record the video, I go to the app, I upload it, and then I say, hey guys, I just checked out this new restaurant, I checked out this new club, here it is, boom, boom, boom. Then people on the app go, they like the recommendations, and then, you know, you build points. So every time you invite somebody, you get 100 points. Every time you log into the app, you get a point. Every time you like a video, you get a point. And then the points turn to dollars, and it gets paid out through PayPal. So now I'm getting residual income for uploading content. So you know, I'm definitely trying to talk to more people, especially content creators. Like, hey, like this app is out there. So US is just catching up. So
You said it. I'm like, I forgot already, but I'm definitely gonna make sure I download that.
So US is just catching up.
You know, we always late in the US.
Yeah, it came out during the pandemic, and then you know when I found out about it, I was like, oh, this was this.
Hold on, let me tap into this.
Yeah, and the reason why I like it is because for you to get a verification badge on that platform, they have to interview you. And that was a game changer for me.
You gotta make sure you're really who you say you are.
Because before, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, like you had to have a featured article, something like that, for them to actually review you, to try to give you the blue check, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they switched it up.
Where you can just buy it now.
Like, yeah, so ever since they did that, a lot of brands, like people that spend 10 years, 20 years trying to earn that blue check. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
So I'm like, that's crazy. So when I got that, I'm like, oh. So now I felt like I earned the blue check on the platform.
Like my blue check is.
You feel me? So
my blue check was given to me, not paid for, but
yeah, and it was pretty good though. It was a great experience. So like the ladies, like she was so nice. It was like they were serious. So when they interviewed me, that was before I launched my Resident Beats brand. So I told them about the brand. I told them about the website. I told them about the app. They was okay. We'll check it out. They checked it out. A couple weeks later, I get an email. Congratulations. This. You can make money. You can do this. We're gonna add you to a giveaway. So if you share this, blah blah blah, we're gonna put you in there. All expense paid for Hawaii. 2 people. I'm like, oh, it's lit. You know, I'm trying to tell people about it. Right. People like, what you talking about? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like,
put you on one.
Trying to put you on. You know what I'm saying? I flew to Tampa. I went to this place called Oxford Exchange.
I heard it.
Beautiful. Took a little video, whoop-de-whoop, submitted it to them. They came back. This is great content, Thomas. Thank you so much. We're gonna feature you in the global content. I'm like, oh.
Right. It's all it takes.
You know, I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, okay. So so I'm excited about that though. So I mean, I'm definitely trying to tell people to get more involved because you can literally leverage your other social platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You can just throw the link. Hey guys, follow me on Atmosphere. You get 100 points. More people follow the points literally, and it will show you too. Like
it'll show you your progress.
Yeah, and then you can hit checkout, and then boom. I tried it. You know what I said? Oh, PayPal?
PayPal? Yeah, that's what I like that.
Good. Even if it's 40 cents, it's green.
Hey,
40 cents, $1, $5, $2, $10, $15.
Right. No, I might need $4 one day. Who knows? I gotta go sign up anyway. All right, y'all. It's 6 p.m. on a Friday, so we are going to wrap it up with DJ Super Fli. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for answering all of our questions.
Absolutely, thank you.
Do you have any other questions for him?
No, you pretty much answered them.
Esther, you got any questions for our guests?
The dealing with the actual DJ portion of things when you're doing it, I don't think you clarified exactly. If I missed it, what's your top 2 lanes to go into? Oh,
top 2 lanes, R&B and Afrobeats. That's why. Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah. I definitely like the Afro beats and the Caribbean beats. Oh, child.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all want to see me run around like a true white girl? Like a true white girl? Play the Afro beats and the Caribbean beats.
White girl. Who's your favorite Afrobeat artist? Like either to play or to listen to, or do you think like how do you think Philly's appreciation for the Afrobeat scene is? Because I'm a huge Afrobeat fan. Like I can tell you right now, Brandon Boy is my baby. Shout out. Yeah. So like, who do you prefer in that number?
That's a great question. I would say for Philly in particular, shout out to A-Cube and the team. So like, I've worked with those guys. Really great guys. I feel like they've really expanded the Afrobeats culture, especially in Philadelphia. So they have Soundgasm Fridays every Friday, so they kind of built that brand from scratch. So shout out to them. Just want to put that out there. But to answer your question, Tyler, she's good. I wouldn't say, she's good, but I would say for my favorite album of this 2024, right? Because we're 2025 now, was Aya Star and Ashake's album. Those two. Like,
I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah, I know.
They took off. So like, I've listened to Burner for years.
Yeah,
Wizkid, of course. But like right now, that Aya Star album did something to me. So Aya Star's album, Ashake, he's just hot. He just did the whole Lungu tour, world tour, went crazy. And then Corey Day Bello. Okay. So if you ever heard that song, Control. You ever heard that song before? Okay, so
that's horrible, by the way.
I'm crying.
We didn't get that one.
We didn't get that one.
Well, when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, that's one. It's like, if I say Drug Boy, y'all know that song.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So those came around about the same time, but he had this new album called Corey Day. And it's like his first album in a couple of years. And it was really good. So it's not like a lot of like mainstream club stuff, but for me that I love Afro beats, I would listen to that entire album on repeat. And to that, like, and then I find ways to try to see the message because again, like I told you, music is more so like a journey. So he essentially did a whole journey, and then he dropped it on his birthday, and he said the meaning of why he did it, and part of the album was in his native tongue and English too. So now you're looking at it from a couple of different angles as well too. So it was really deep. So as a music enthusiast, I'm not just a DJ. Like I actually see myself as an artist of some sort. So like when artists really go into that bag to really give like a body of work, I pitch into that. So most of the time I'm in the studio, like I'm listening to other artists to see like, okay, this person's gonna blow up in a couple of years, or like I could really do something with this record in a sense where blend it in a certain way, or give it a different feel, or play it in a certain environment that will really let the record pop. Most of the times you can't. I like club records all day.
Right. Yeah,
it's exhausting.
You gotta switch it up. Yeah. We don't want to listen to the same thing and the same beat.
Great question.
We don't. Again, thank you for coming.
Absolutely, thank you.
Let the people know where to find you, where they can tap in. If you have any upcoming events that you want them to pop out to.
Absolutely. See, listen. Absolutely. So, Super Fli with I, not a Y. All social media is DJ SUPERFLI. I'm still considering if I want to drop off the DJ because now I'm like a whole brand. Just call it Super Fli, but we'll get there. Yeah, DJ Super Fli. And then the parent company Naija Boyz ENT, so that's NAIJABOYZENT. The website superflyvibes.com.
So that with a Z or an S?
With an S.
With an S.
So Superfly Vibes with an S. All no space.com. So check out the website. I do have season 4 dropping of the apparel. Okay. It's coming. Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
It's hot. It's hot. I'm telling you, it's hot.
Yeah, check it out.
So that's coming, and then this weekend, the Noops, we outside. The Noble Gentlemen of Kappa Outside Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay.
Founders Day is on the 5th, so Saturday we have war.
And I remember that. It's not that one. Yeah.
Saturday we have Raw Nightclub, 10 to 2. We got the whole club pretty much. So downstairs, cigar code, so you can go dress up. You can come and do the cigars at 7 to 11. Upstairs, 10 to 2. We got the whole club. Let me know if y'all want to book sections, stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. I will be spinning.
He will be working.
I will be spinning. So please, get your tickets. Everything's in my body. Get your tickets now. Book your table, stuff like that. My phone will be off at exactly 9:59 p.m. because I'm gonna be prepared to give y'all a show. And then Sunday, a little bit more relaxed. We got the brunch. We have Prestige downtown. Bougie vibes. Get dressed. I will be dressed. So you know what I'm saying. The Kappas will be dressed.
Last time I did.
You know what I mean? We have the whole building, all 3 floors. So we're gonna set it up. We're gonna have more like the grown and sexy older folk vibes, so people can come with their wives and all that. Upstairs, the main room, normal vibes. Y'all can order food, bottles. It's brunch. Then downstairs a little bit more chill. The lights are dim. Folks are gonna have space to take pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna be dressed.
You booked it busy this weekend, so yeah, make sure y'all go get his bio.
Absolutely.
Get y'all tickets. Go support. Get y'all merch. Check out the website. All that good stuff. Sure. Yeah. DJ Super Fli with an I. What's your Instagram? Let them know where they can find you.
I am at iDripIdeas, so that is IDRIP_IDIAS LLC. I know that's a lot.
We're gonna type it in there.
I got y'all. I promise. I'll put everything in there.
Y'all already know where you can find me. Chichi_Mejias on Instagram. And on every other thing you can find me at the Chichi Knows Show. Yeah, that's just simple with me.
Chichi, you already know to find me at man YO_ASTRO. If you see me in the street, holla. Yo, ass show. Yeah.
That's our first interview for today. Stay tuned. Tap back in a couple minutes because we do have a whole other interview with Arnika, and we're gonna get into it. So yeah, stay tuned, y'all.
All right, try around. Okay.
All right.
That was great.
Yeah, man.
I like this
a lot
type
of
of
stuff.
jacket. That's all hot.
Yeah.
Let me see the back.